Ray Sanders.
Yes.
I'm so happy we can talk about you and the Turkey Baster. How do I start describing who you are and what you do?
Well, I am really a musician.
I know
I'm
that.
really a band director, and this is a secondary instrument, a trombone player. I've been playing the Turkey Baster about 8 years, and I just picked it up, and out of kind of silly remark I'd made, and I figured I better learn how to play it or not be around when the time comes that I'm supposed to be playing it. So I picked one up and I could play it, and I was surprised pleasantly, and I started playing it, and people like it.
It seems almost unbelievable that you would do that.
Well, that's what a lot of people think, but some people aren't quite that nice.
Well, you've gotten a lot of attention at this conference, and not just at this conference. You've been on the television programs and playing the Turkey Baster, right?
I guess. Well, say people enjoy it. When I started playing it, I just played it for people, and they thought that was neat. And then somebody would call me and say, "I heard you played this Turkey Baster. Can you come play it at our deal?" And that's really how it kind of spread. And I haven't done any advertising really, except this is pretty good advertising.
Yeah, when people see you do it, it's they have to stop and watch. Well, how does it actually work, and why does it work?
Well, the way it works is a column of air vibrates. I don't know if you can see it. I should have put some hot turkey grease in it so you can see it better, but there's actually water in it, and this is an air column that has a bottom on it, the water. Okay, so the air column vibrates by setting it into motion, and you adjust the pitch by mashing this. I wish you could see it because it's a lot more fun when you can.
But people can try it at home, right?
That's right. If somebody has one, what you do is you put water up to the top of the bulb. Okay, that's not really crucial, but that's the very lowest note right there. And then here's the mid-range. Just like any instrument, you start at mid-range. You don't start on the low one. So, for instance, I'm going to play Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, Ode to Joy. See, what I'm actually doing is mashing it right here. Some people hold it like this, and they go. You don't hold a trombone that way. You hold it and you move it slowly. But that's really what's happening. You blow across here. It's really like a flute because there's an air column in there, and the more holes you cover up, the longer the air column is. So that's what this is, and so it sounds like a flute or a piccolo or a recorder. And this sounds more like a piccolo when it's way up here, but so you get your air column going, and then you have to make sure the note, that little line right there, is at the right place. For instance, when you play William Tell Overture, it goes pretty fast. See, if you didn't have the notes in the right place, it'd be. I mean, it wouldn't
be quite the same piece, would it?
And if you didn't start the note with your tongue, it would be like this. It's like playing trombone. You got to start every note with your. Or talking, you can't. You couldn't understand. But that means you got to be able to move your tongue pretty fast.
So it's not as easy. It's not easy at all. But a musician, a trained, good wind player, could work on the Turkey Baster.
It's real easy for me. It's just like if you're a singer, you don't think how to move your throat. You just hear it in your head, and you go, "Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you." I'm not thinking what I'm doing with my throat, but the same thing on here. You know, I mean, whatever I hear in my head, I just play it. My finger automatically goes there.
Oh my goodness! And you have different sizes, I hear, and you've experimented with different. Is there a favorite brand of Turkey Basters?
I mean, gosh, yes. There are so many different brands. I have a museum of my Turkey Basters. The first one I got was just I got it at the dollar store for 89 cents. It wasn't very good, and I practiced diligently on that thing for several weeks before I came to the realization you could only get so good on utility grade equipment. So then I went after I went out buying everything I could get, and I have probably 50 different styles of turkey basters, and some are decorative, pretty, some are okay but not great, like student model instruments we use in beginner band, and some are just strictly utility, they don't even play. And some, like my favorite one is a real turkey my daughter gave to me for Father's Day, and it's highly decorative and it also plays. So I keep it in its original packaging because I think it may be worth a lot of money someday.
If I didn't know better, I'd think you have a passion for this.
I love it. I just enjoy music. You're probably get all choked up because I do. Whether it's, of course, my trombone, that's my main instrument. I love to play good music. I love to play worship music. I love to play patriotic music, and I love to get to the ball game and just play silly stuff, you know. And this, I mean, when I play something real hard on this, I can play something real pretty and worshipful, or I could play something real fast, or I could play, you know, like Flight of the Bumblebee. And so on and so forth. It goes on for another couple of minutes like that. But what makes playing the Pro Baster really sweet is the feel of the fine materials and craftsmanship that have gone into this oversized grease reservoir that facilitate the utilization of that entire range, as well as more easily demonstrate the flexibility and dexterity of the performing musician.
You know what, Ray? Stradivarius could not describe that violin with more love or detail than you just did. I want to thank you for coming and joining me here. It's been a great pleasure, and I'm kind of in the mood for turkey now. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're going to talk turkey. Thank you.
We're talking turkey.